rid of the frame behind it. Joker, yeah. Oh, I bought it 150, 200 bucks.
What?
This one. Yep. Buonasera, buonasera. Buonasera a tutti, Massimo, Ivan Youssef, Maurizio, Donato. Steve is wearing the poppy because he wants to get fired. Gio, you're waiting for Tommy. We had to deal with Tommy yesterday. Who knows what he has prepared this week? We're going to give it a couple of minutes. See, Maurizio, we're on the water tonight. We're on the water, special. Buonasera, Sabrina. You putting yourself on silent? No. All right. Eggs and pancakes. Hey, Alessandro. See how they go from the Twitter machine to the YouTube machine. Didn't watch the game this weekend as there was a music festival and hungover as fuck. We just get to January. I didn't need no music festival to be hungover. Just watching. I can't really say about this game, but Milan in general. I told you we're gonna start the Milan Alcoholic Anonymous. Siamo pronti, signore Bolillo?
Sì.
What caffè fatto? I don't know where my mom gets these things.
Someone's getting married.
No, it is like they go to these parties and they just collect all the things.
That's for when your brother got married.
Oh yeah, that's what it
You
is.
had people at the house, you students.
All right. When are we interviewing Milan Godfather himself?
He doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to come on. He doesn't do. He said. He told you, Steve.
He doesn't do radio.
He doesn't do radio. Steve is looking festive. Yes. But, Signor Bolillo. Guys.
There's no easy way out.
There's no shortcut home. Remember, there is no easy way out. Cari amici sportivi, welcome yet to another edition of the Milan Weekly Podcast. Here where we, you want to turn off those notifications?
I have no notifications.
That's not my notifications.
I have no notifications.
Here we talk everything Milan, where a okay Milan, a better than expected Milan, and
Yep.
here where we're not professionals,
Nor do we pretend to be.
So, guys, we're gonna start off by let me cut off, or maybe it was me. Let me start off by saying thank you to everybody. Yes, Frank and Facebook Frank, but I was told I was supposed to call you something else, but we'll talk offline.
You should talk with Maurizio.
Talk with Maurizio.
He wants us to call you something that I don't like, Facebook Frank. So you have to deal with it Toronto style.
Toronto style. Frank Stallone. Yes, Frank Stallone, number one. First wanted to say thank you to everybody that keeps on coming on YouTube, to the listeners, and we need your help once again. It's that time of year again, and I put the link in
Hold on a second. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yes, because December 15th, for the 11th consecutive year, we will be, well, Steve was with me last year. I've been doing this for the last 11 years with a great group of friends. Toying food drive, getting people all over the city. I know David got actual 22 or 23 branches of the National Bank that are going to be collecting food, collecting toys. The link is in the comments. First of all, thank you to Vince Gattuso, the Parma/Fiorentina/Roma fan, and to Sabrina. Thank you very much for donating. And today, well, last year, Steve, we had put a target of 1,000, which I didn't believe we were going to hit. We actually got 1,400. What a humbling experience, getting money from all around the world and having that, giving that money to the people that need it and going out and buying those groceries. And Milan Club Montreal will be there helping out in the trucks. But Steve, you went ahead and gave a target of,
$3,000. We double it plus 100.
and what are you gonna do?
I don't know. It's up in the air, Vinny.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking of pool of Jello.
A pool of Jello?
I will be doing an episode of Milan Weekly Podcast live on YouTube in a pool of Jello.
Okay, if that's what it is, where do I fit in all this?
Well, if you want to come, you're more welcome to come in the pool of Jello, or you leave me in the pool by myself.
Me and you in a pool of Jello.
Yes.
To be continued.
We continue,
but
we're not
guys,
100% sure we could pull that off in Vinny's apartment.
but will be greatly appreciated, and let's see what we could do. And once again, to any Milan Club Montreal members that are going to be there, it's a really humbling experience, and hopefully it's not snowing like it is today in Montreal. Already, people are losing their shits because it's the first snow of the year.
Oh my God.
But we'll go from there. So first off, Steve, we're a couple of guys yesterday. Colin reached out. They were about 50 of them, a Milan Club Dublin, watching the game. Had about the same feelings as us. Kieran from South Africa messaged us, looking forward to listen tomorrow because it's a bit late for them. And but there was one person missing from yesterday's gathering, and that person was President. Now, Steve, I know Presidente has very important things to do, and whenever he can't make it to these games,
there's always a commitment.
There is
he's a committed man.
Okay, so can you please, for the benefit of our viewers, the benefit of our listeners, for those that didn't know what happened, can you please bring out your inner Bob Ross and paint us a picture, shall we?
Yeah. So yesterday was not the Canadian International Boxing Association of Canada get together. No. Yesterday was U10 Intercity LaSalle, and none other than Presidente is il grande mister.
He's a mister now.
Yeah, he's a mister. He coaches his team. And guys, let me tell you, these guys are in order. The pants are nice and short and up high, up until the belly button. Very nice, tight jerseys they have on in LaSalle. And the X's and O's were out yesterday.
They're under 10, Steve.
Oh, no, but he had the formation in there. He wanted to be Padre Pioli, and he was going to make these kids play a 3-5-2. Let alone that there are only 7 on the field. He wanted to play a 3-5-2. So Presidente took out, of course, he has the whiteboard, but he doesn't use the marker. He has the magnets, the red and green magnets that you clip on, and you move them all around to show everybody where they're going. Little Presidente is calculating.
Sabrina wants to know, was he wearing a turtleneck? Sabri.
No. Presidente doesn't wear a turtleneck. He wears only silk. Only silk, Sabri. So he has a silk jumpsuit, Adidas, burgundy, with the white stripes, gold chain. He has some music playing in the background. What is he playing in there, Vinny?
He's playing some Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates. Some 80s classics for these wonderful kids to get them all pumped up. And at halftime, ladies and gentlemen, usually people get oranges. You know, there's a famous saying, oranges at halftime?
Yeah.
President doesn't splash the cash for the oranges.
What does he give the kids?
Mandarin. A full case of mandarini from Euromarché on special, $2.99. Everybody got half a mandarin, and we're ready at halftime. Let's go with Milan Weekly Podcast live.
What were these? The clementines, the Morocco clementines, or the imitation ones?
Morocco. You think Presidente buys the Morocco one?
Well, sometimes they're on special, no?
President has the stickers of Morocco. When people come over, he puts the stickers onto the Fugazi mandarin.
Oh man! Where is the presidential quiz? Did I erase them by mistake?
Or even deleting the presidential quiz?
No, I didn't.
Well, I have them here.
You got them there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're right over here. Sorry, President. Sorry. No pits in the mandarin, the silver line. Yes, David, you're right. But
no, David,
these are the ones with the pits.
There is
because
pits.
These are the ones that
There's more pit than mandarin in this thing.
Because they were 50 cents cheaper. No?
And if you would have built a bonfire with the kids, Dave, you would have been throwing the peel inside the bonfire to create that essence of mandarin.
Chapter number 1, but we did still get the presidential point. So he was able to do that Margin of error. Milan has been playing dearly for their mistake. Excuse me. Milan has been paying dearly for their mistakes, whether on offense or defense. Yesterday, Bonaventura should have been more precise with his pass to Leao, and then a minute later, Dybala undresses Romagnoli to score the game winner. According to Pioli, those 2 minutes are an image of Milan's season thus far. Can Milan turn things around with an easier schedule after Napoli? Do you think will take significant investment? An easier schedule again with these easy schedules, guys. There's no such
There's no such
thing as an easy
thing. Oh
schedule.
my God! Even the president, this guy, he has to get out of his house. My God, has he been watching soccer?
I think so.
You know, we played a okay game against Roma. Roma lose to Parma this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We played an okay game, but we played an okay game. We played against Lazio. Let's say we played. We were there.
Yeah.
And Lazio loses in Europa League. Okay, they got robbed. There's no VAR,
Twice.
surprisingly, in Europa League. But they lose against the German team. And they're practically out of Europa League.
Yeah.
Guys, Lecce is giving a hard time to everybody. Sampdoria tied Atalanta. There's no such thing as easy games. Texting back and forth to my friend Vincenzo Gattuso, who did spend $50 of his hard-earned money from his fantastic business where he's a cement finisher.
Thank you.
Anybody wants a cement finisher? We just need basically a finisher on Milan. We don't need cement. We just need a finisher. We'll get to that later. But he's telling me Parma is a ball-busting team. I told him they're all ball-busting.
They are.
The whole Serie A, the parity.
Lecce and Inter.
Exactly.
Guys, the beauty of Serie A, it's like this. So, but to answer his questions, other than the easy, can Milan turn things around? Significant investing in the January Mercato to right the ship. Look, this Napoli game, let's put it this way. We've seen progress since the change of coaching throughout games. Now, we've paid for our mistakes. I'm not going to call the Dybala thing. Yes, the pass should have been better by Bonaventura, but look, guys, it's Dybala. He's, was a world-class player. Romagnoli had a great... When you're going for prices of 80, 90 million...
You're not world-class.
Okay.
He's not world-class.
Okay.
He's a very good player.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic move, and everybody bashing Romagnoli, myself included.
Yeah, but then
when you look at it multiple times, we forget Dybala is a left-footed player.
Yeah.
Unlike Suso, on that play, he took it on his right foot, which is really out of the ordinary, and put in a great strike, and he beat Donnarumma. Guys, these are things, you know what? We'll sum it up like this, and I told you guys yesterday. We bring in Bonaventura, nothing wrong with Bonaventura.
No.
We bring in Leao. They take out Cristiano Ronaldo and bring in Dybala. They pull out Bernardeschi and they bring in Diego Costa. Their depth really is something else. Fresh Diego Costa, fresh Dybala. These are things that are going to happen. If you're not clinical, they're going to happen.
But when was the last time, Steve, that us Milanistas felt this way after a loss? We should be feeling like, we're very down and the scores, but we saw gleams of hope a little bit.
What frustrated me is, where was this Milan at the beginning of the year?
Which I was looking that Duarte won no duels whatsoever, but they still rated him 6 out of 10. But you know what, even him, I have nothing to say bad about him. It shows a bit of grinta, and other than 5 yellow cards, I liked the fact that at the beginning of the game, it seems like he was letting everything go. Like, okay, we're gonna play. Now people were saying, yes, there was 5 yellow cards on Milan, only 1 on Juventus, but it just seemed like it wasn't as bad with Maresca. Even Colin was saying we thought it was going to be bad with him, but it wasn't as bad as we thought. No. In the end, yes, the better team won, but we played to level to their level. And yes, Adriano, Conti, where's this Conti been throughout this whole season, right? And what I want to talk, because we're going to get into the questions after, but to a second chapter, Piontek firing blanks. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Piontek has clearly lost his mojo and is a shadow of his former self. Is it time to panic and sound the alarm? Piontek is turning into Kalinic, or do you have reasons to believe it will turn things around?
There's a big problem with Piontek, guys. There's a big problem. Not only is he not scoring, he seems to be lost. He was lost to Gianpaolo. and we were saying the obvious, right? No service, lack of chances. We don't score enough. We're not dangerous. We don't have ideas in the final third. Change coach, Pioli. Pioli comes in, still seems lost, still can't find the back of the net, still not being dangerous, missing chances. I don't understand